Let's get this working. Awesome. Digital music, hello. This is Brian. No. Digital music, hello. This is Mr. Atkinson from Quarantine. Hope you all are doing well. Digital music, hello. This is Mr. Atkinson from Quarantine. I hope you all are doing well. I'm going to take you through a little personal tutorial on how to use Bandlab, which is a free online digital audio workstation that is actually fantastic. I'm going to do this tutorial and then one on how to do it on your phone. It's very intuitive and really fun. You can record your voice. There's auto-tune, all sorts of stuff you can do on your phone. And it automatically syncs up to the desktop. And you can also collaborate with anyone online. So you can start a project with a friend. You both can collaborate remotely on it, which is really cool. So let's get into it. On the screen here, you should see a similar screen on your desktop. If you made an account, we're going to go up to Create. So just like Cubase, there's some shortcuts that we want to learn. But since you know Cubase, this should be totally easy. All right, so when we see this, we're going to start with loops, and we can always add tracks later. So we're going to go Browse Loops. Okay. Now, let's just choose one. It's kind of like in Cubase, there's a whole media bay. So there's an all loops function you can search. So you can search for something like bongo, I don't know. All right, so I just double click that loop. Let's grab one from the loop pack. Oh, I have to exit out of this. There we go. All right, Afrobeat. Let's just find one. Okay, so I can audition it by clicking here and unclicking. Double click will add it in. Okay, so we have up here, we have play, fast forward. It looks like it takes you to the end of this region here. Record, the key, you can change the key after the fact. So if you want to transpose everything up a little, it sound higher or lower, you can do that with key. Beats per minute is tempo, time signature, turning the metronome on and off, and then your overall volume. It looks like you can do a tap tempo too, so if you want a custom tempo, you can do that. Count off, all that stuff. Okay, so this right here, just like in Cubase, there's that loop region thing you can do up here. That's true with this as well. I really like it. You can click it on and off right here, so this will loop whatever you have. All right, so to zoom in, we go Command or Control if you're on Windows, and then the left or right arrow. Okay, looks like you can you make the tracks bigger? I'm not sure. You can move them up and down. You can export the tracks as separate audio files. You can duplicate the tracks. Let's just hit play real quick, which is the space bar. Okay, notice how everything's automatically lined up with the tempo. Let's double check that. All right, so let's say I want to loop this. What I do is right up here, I just drag this out. Notice how, okay, you might be thinking, okay, in Cubase there's this whole thing about the grid or snap. This program kind of does it automatically with audio. You see how as I get closer to this line right here, it automatically wants to kind of magnetize to that line, which is nice. So keep in mind the lines are still very important. If I do this, it's not going to work exactly. Okay, so you want everything in line with the measure numbers here. Okay, let's see what else I can do with an audio clip. There's this, which is, just extending the empty region. It's not really helpful. There's this, which is, okay, let's say I want to use part of the loop. I can just go in like this or like this. Say I just want it to come in here. Then I can, let's see here. Oh. If I hold Option or Alt and then click and drag, I can duplicate that way. And that's the same in Cubase. Okay, let's add something else. Let's go to loop packs. I want to add some kind of melodic thing. I like it already. Let's just do it. Okay, back it up, play it. Awesome. Zoom out and let me just duplicate this another 4 measures, keeping in mind that rule of 4. So I'm going to go to measure 9. The rule of 4 is just change something up every 4 measures, but I need to duplicate this or extend this so that I have something to work with, so that I can change it up later on. Okay. Over here on the left, you have solo, mute, volume of each individual track, the pan, right or left in the headphone. Okay, you can rename the track, you can, okay, this is cool. So just like in Cubase, there's effects, reverb, distortion, whatever. It's a little more simple here, but still really useful. We can go to effects. Let's say we want to add an effect. And they have a small list, but different categories. So let's say reverb, space maker. And it looks like I'm adding it on this track right here. The track that I've selected, that's where I'm adding it. So I'm going to solo it. Okay, so let's add another effect to it. Maybe some modulation, dual octave. Ooh, what's that? Not really hearing anything. Maybe that's not a great one to do on drums, but okay. So that's one way. You go to effects, down here. The other way is to click these little 3 dots and go to a preset. So these are preset of effects. Large studio reverb. Okay. Would you like to save them before applying? No, I do not want to save. Okay, so let's say I want to take that off. I just go none. I want to try another one for fun here. Ooh, that's kind of a little lo-fi thing. I like it. Meaning it's kind of making it sound small and kind of neat. Okay, so let's say I want to loop this. Let's add one more instrument. Okay, so I'm looking for flute here. Oh, it looks like I can search by genre. Let's go orchestral. Okay, I'm going to unclick these things. Let's see. Reset. Okay, orchestral. Cool, I like it. Let's add that in about halfway through. Okay, it looks like whenever I have this loop thing on, it plays from the beginning, so I'm going to click that off. And guys, there's a lot of tutorials online of people doing this better than I am right now, but I just wanted you to see my face, and we're doing this together. Okay, here we go. Okay, looks like I have to stop it before I hold Alt and then copy it over. Awesome. Okay, let's say I want to change the key of everything. This is pretty cool. Right now we're in E minor. Doesn't really matter. You don't really need to think about it, but let's just for fun go to F major. Adjust. All right, and it's going to sound a little different. Check it out. So everything got transposed to F major, which is cool. Okay, so let's say that you get this far, you're figuring things out, you make a song, it's about a minute long. Let's add some other stuff here. So drag a loop or audio MIDI file. So you can import audio from your computer if you want. I don't even know what this is. I'm kind of scared.
And as he struggled to get up, he heard a strange sound.
Okay, awesome. Let's delete this track right here, and let's go to down here on the bottom left, we go to source. Oh, that's for recording. Okay. No, what I want to do is add a track. Oh, right up here. Guys, check it out. I found it. Add track. Okay, instrument. So let's say that you want to record your own melody, but you don't have a MIDI keyboard. You can actually use your computer keyboard, see this, to record. All right, so we're going to go instruments. Now we need to find an instrument. So we click on down here in the bottom left, instruments, and we're going to change it to strings, and then there's different types of strings, and I can audition them right here. Sorry if that's pretty loud. All right, let's say I want a sitar. Okay. All right, so this, I'm in the key of F major, so if you know about music theory, you can kind of be like, okay, I know that I need to start on F. So F, and then A. Well, it's probably F minor, so I'm going to go this note, and then this note. Or you can just experiment around with different notes, see what works. Okay, so this part is a bit tricky. If I click out of this window and I go back, I didn't want to click that. Okay, right there. If I click record, there's going to be a count off. Then I have to click in this window right here. And now, or click right here. You see how it got lighter? Now I can, it's recording, it's waiting for me. I can use the keys on the keyboard, computer keyboard. Okay, awesome. Then if I hit stop, it should stop the recording. Okay, now if I click on this, okay, unfortunately I do not know how to zoom in and out in this window down here. I only know it's up here. However, you guys, check this out. If you go to this link that I uploaded or pasted on the website, there's a bunch of shortcuts. So what you need to do is just look at the top 5 shortcuts in each category as a starting point, because there's a lot of shortcuts. I don't expect you to know them all, but there's just the first 5 in each category should be very applicable and helpful if you want, especially down here, transport controls. So for zoom, maybe look, zoom tool. Let's try that. All right, so zoom tool. So I want to double click on my MIDI recording, Z. No, I'm not sure. Okay, for right now, guys, I just remembered. Okay, I want to unclick loops, and then you see on the bottom right. All right, I can zoom in and out that way, and I'm sure there's a shortcut for it. I just haven't found it yet. I'm sorry. Okay, here's my recording. Okay, let's say I want to solo this. How do I do that? Well, I just hit solo. Okay, I want to quantize. So if I want something to be right on the beat, I need to quantize it. All right, so this very handy tool over here on the left, you see where it says legato, humanize, quantize, 16th note. Okay, so this is our grid resolution, like in Cubase. What do I need to quantize to? What is a safe starting point? 8th note. So, and then I'm going to hit quantize after I selected all the notes, which I did. Okay, you see how it shifted them? Beautiful. You can also humanize, which is something cool that Cubase kind of has. What you can do is, if you want something to not sound completely on the beat, you can humanize it so it kind of shifts things out. It shifts things a little bit. It looks like you can, oh yes, here we go, transpose. So if you want something up an octave, plus 12, minus 12, and then individual semitones if you want to try something in just a note up. Okay, so I should have quantized this to the 16th note. So let's see if I undo it enough times, I could probably quantize it or just record it again. Okay, awesome. So we can record instruments without a MIDI keyboard. Awesome. We can add a bunch of loops, which is fantastic. Let's do one more recording, then I'm going to let you get to it. So I'm going to click on instrument. Okay, so it looks like there's all sorts of scales. So if I just want to play in a minor scale, oh, it'll show me a minor scale in C minor and what that does. and I can click with my mouse. Okay, so if I know that I'm in the key of F major, maybe I should go to F major. The loops might not be in F major, but let's just see. All right, I'm gonna hit record, and then I'm gonna click back. Oh, click that. Okay, so click this, then click record, then click on this so it turns white, and now I can play. Okay, so I'm going to use that instead. Here we go. Turn off my metronome. Are you ready for something a little fun at the end of this? You guys are probably like, "Oh, let's be done." No, I agree. Okay, let's just do one thing. I have a mic, so let's just do a little craziness right now. I promise that I'm not trying to be racially insensitive. I'm just a terrible singer. Okay, let's go to a preset. Let's go to preset, large studio reverb, and then we're going to add some other effects. We're going to bust up the mix here, and then I'm going to add an effect. Let's add something crazy. Let's add some distortion. Ooh, belt driver. I like it. What does it do? I don't care. I really like that. I'm going to be famous. You can be famous too. All right. Email me if you have any questions. If you can't get on Bandlab, now we're going to do a video on how to do it on mobile. And you can be working on a song on mobile like this. We can now change mobily. So that's what we're probably going to do is edit it further. Okay, bye.